Hello everybody and welcome to Isekai Quartet Season 2, Episode 4, Anime Review. This was a fun episode. It's everyone's favourite thing about school, tests. And I did like at the beginning, they're like, it's test. And Subaru was like, there's just too much going on at this school. What's going on? We're going for a whole year in about a day. Like, slow it down, school. Which was quite funny, I thought. But no, I liked this episode, all the different characters' reactions and stuff to the test. It was fun. Ainz is obviously the star of the show, but you know, his supporting cast for this week were very funny. You got Aqua, Kazuma did some things, Subaru and Tanya were pretty funny. It was a good week. I like with season 1. I wish these were longer. You know, we get to the end of the episode and I'm just like, oh man, wish we had more. Wish we had more. But anyway, let us dive into the episode and see what went down and everything. Let's do this. So we learn there's a test coming up, as I just said. Ainz, good old big old Ainz, is really worried about failing this test and everything. But he says something along the lines of, just some of us in this room might not pass the test. Like, he's talking about himself, but he's trying to, you know, act cool for the Guardians. And Aqua's like, you're talking about me. I'll fight you, Skelly bro. And she's like, that's it. We have a competition at the test. Winner gets the most points. Winner with the most points gets, I don't think they actually settled on a punishment, but you know, you get the most points, you win, basically. Then we learned that Ainz never graduated middle school, which I'm like, Ainz, what did you, middle school, that's not, I mean, we didn't have middle school here in the England, or at least in my area of England, we didn't have a middle school. We just went primary to secondary, and that was it. But, I didn't even know you could fail middle school. I guess he might have just dropped out and just become a shut-in like Kazuma and Subaru. But was Ainz I don't think Ainz was a shut-in. No, he had a job and everything. Anyway, that's not really important, but I've just, you know, gone on. After making this deal, Aqua complains to the other 3 protagonists, basically being like, I've made a huge mistake, help me. And Tanya's like, this is perfect, join my study group. And she's like, no, please, anything but that. I'd rather fail than study with you, Tanya, I know what you're like. Which was very funny. Kazuma was like, you're an idiot. And Subaru was just kind of chilling there. Yeah, like, eh. Why are those 3 sat together, but then Ainz is sat on the other side of the room? Like, they're all protagonists, shouldn't they sit together? That made no sense. After this, Team Subaru does some studying. Team Subaru is Subaru, Puck, Amelia, and Rem. They are studying in another room. And he then says like something like, I studied with you 2 before. And he was like, wait, when was that? And Biko like gives him a look, and I'm like, what does that mean? Is that a season 2 thing? Is his memory got messed with? I have no idea, because then he does say something like, how long have we been here? Implying like, maybe it's just because they've been there a long time that he's forgetting. Sorry, my voice is going. I've noticed it while I'm talking. Sorry about that. But Biko's like giving a look like, it won't do you no good to remember. So she knows something. Biko, spill the deets. Maybe they're slowly losing their memories of their old worlds maybe, so they stay in the school world forever, maybe. That's just what I'm thinking. Maybe it's an Isekai Quartet thing and not a ReZero thing, is essentially what I'm saying. Anyway, after this, Kazuma asks Chris to help Aqua study, and then he banters with her and Felt for a little bit, because Felt and Chris are friends because criminal thieves, and yeah, they just have a bit of banter because they're all thieves and stuff. It was pretty fine. Seeing Chris with Felt, I was like, yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Chris is like big sister to Felt. That's basically what they are, and it's great. I love it. Thumbs up. No Naofumi this week. Why couldn't he just show up and be like, I am Naofumi, grumpy man? They could have like asked him for help and he would have just blanked them. That would have been cool. He's not shown up the last couple of weeks. Come on, Naofumi, show up. Coward. It's time for the test. Basically, if you cheat, you get 0 points. Roswell is not being he's not, you know, he's got no patience for that kind of stuff. While the pre-test banter's going on, Megumin sticks up for Kazuma, which is nice. She's like, Kazuma's actually not an idiot. And Tanya's like, I'm sorry, I thought you were an idiot. Kazuma's gone all blushy because Megumin's defended him. So now and then he's like, I was definitely going to cheat, but now I can't. So, because Megumin stuck up for me, because she best go. After that, Ainz doesn't know anything on the sheet. So like, here's what I'm thinking. Is intelligence-wise, is Kazuma smarter than Ainz? Because that's worrying if that's true, is all I'm going to say. Maybe Kazuma is going to take over Nazarick. That would... I think I'd be more scared of Kazuma than Ainz, you know? That's a scary thought. He's a pretty scary dude. Anyway, Ainz decides to cheat, uses time stop. However, it's meant to freeze everyone but him so he can cheat. Aqua's still moving about and is messing around. She's like pulling chairs out from under people, very funny. And sticking pencils up Kazuma's nose, which again, very funny. And then she's like cheating off the answers. However, her cheating causes Ainz to realise, I'm not going to cheat, I'm not going to stoop that low. Tanya's still moving as well and has a go at Aqua. Subaru's also still moving. So this super-powered time stop ability has worked on all but 3 of the class, which Ainz said, like, in the old world, you know, no one could resist this. And now look, there's 3 people right here. This place is so unbalanced, and to be fair, it is unbalanced. I'm assuming it's because Aqua's a goddess, Tanya talks to God, I think he said, and then Subaru's got the witch's stuff that I assume protects him. Just my assumption, anyway. Anyway, after unfreezing time, Aqua gets in trouble. I went full on Aqua there. Jesus. Aqua gets in trouble because she's the only one that didn't return to their seat. Like that. When the time went back to normal. So she gets in trouble. Test answers made something which allows Ainz to figure out the answers basically not by knowing the answers, just by making a face. It's Pandora's actor's face is the answers. And everyone's like, wow, Ainz, you're so smart. If you take 5 minutes to look at the sheet, I think you'd realise that it's a face. Unless their way of drawing, like the answers they had didn't make it obvious there was a face, which I guess is possible. But yeah, Ainz got 100% because of the technicality, basically. He looks good. Beat Aqua, she got 0 for cheating. Again, I would like to see, I really would have liked to see their scores before Ainz 100%ed, because I just want to know if Kazuma's smarter than him. Anyway, that was the end of the episode. End of the test episode. Apologies for my code. It was fun. You know, Isekai Quartet is a very fun show. Is a good way to put it. It's not a show you sit down and think about seriously. If you're doing that, I feel like you're doing it a bit wrong. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, consider subscribing and stuff for more reviews, liking, commenting as well. There's other good stuff too. Tell me who's smarter, Ainz or Kazuma. I will see you next week for another episode of this, and bye guys.